we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we...
Good afternoon, friends, and welcome back to a new vlog. If you're new here, my name's Olivia and I'm a teacher living in Tennessee with my husband Matt and my fur baby Freddie. And I figured it would be kind of fun to do a cozy little weekend vlog. It's actually already almost 5 o'clock. It's 4:51 right now, but I have some exciting things that I want to do this weekend. I have just had a really lazy, unproductive Saturday morning / afternoon. So this past week, the first 3 days we had kids, and then Thursday and Friday were PD days for the teachers. So it was just a really nice way to kind of like ease into the week with kids, and then this coming up week will be our first full week with kiddos, which is exciting, but I'm also just like, oh, it's gonna be hard. But it's okay, we will make it. Okay, so enough rambling. Let's go ahead, jump into the video. So this afternoon, I was kind of thinking to myself, I have been wanting to do a little sourdough starter for a while now, and so I was thinking, it's been kind of like raining on and off today, and it's kind of dreary looking outside right now. And I thought it would be fun to put our little bread book to good use. I love this book. I shared it before, but it's The Bread Baking for Beginners by Bonnie O'Hara. I'll have it linked down below in case you want to check it out, but there is actually a little master recipe for a sourdough starter. As much as I wanted to kind of like purchase a starter from someone else, like one that's a little bit more mature, I'm a little weird about like buying it online, and I haven't really found anywhere else to buy one, so I think that I'm just gonna go ahead and start one myself today if I can find a jar. I feel like I have a jar, but if I don't, then I actually have plans to go and do a little Target run tomorrow, so if we don't have one, then we can pick up one tomorrow. Okay, I'm in the kitchen. So this little jar is where I keep my little Nespresso pods, and so it's like about as tall as like my chin to the top of my head. I'm a newbie. I don't even know if this jar is tall enough, but I was thinking I like using it for my coffee pods, but if I do go to Target tomorrow, I can pick up another one. But I'm still not sure if this is tall enough. Leave me a comment down below if you have any insight to that. I've watched a few people's videos on them making their own sourdough starters and things like that, but I'm just unsure. I feel like it's one of those things that I'm just going to have to dive in and then learn as I go. So I think I'm going to take my pods out and wash this canister and use it, and then we'll go from there, and then I can pick up another one tomorrow. Here is the sourdough baby. I have no clue if I did it right, but the recipe that I'm following calls for 50 grams of unbleached all-purpose flour and 50 grams of stone milled whole wheat flour. And I only have all-purpose flour, so I just did 100 grams of that. So I'm not sure if that's like right or if something will happen because I did it a little bit differently. And then the water. So anyway, the next step was to put the lid on, but not to seal it so that air can still get in as it starts to kind of like develop, because, you know, it's like a living organism and we'll have to feed it, but we won't feed it until we start to see the bubbles in the mixture. So hopefully this will turn out. So for now, I'm just gonna leave it here, but if you have any sourdough tips, please leave them down below for me. Alright, a little dinner update. I am going to have some pumpkin waffles. I'm already in that fall mindset. I'm ready for it. But I found this healthy waffle recipe on Pinterest, and Matt and I made it last Saturday too. And you use oat flour instead of regular flour, and they are delicious. The only thing that I changed in this recipe is that it called for lemon juice, and I didn't do that. And I don't measure exactly. I just kind of let my heart do the measuring. But anyway, these are really good. I'll link the recipe down below in case you want to try them. And then for Freddie's dinner, I've shared about this, but we've been trying to kind of like up his dinner game a little bit. So he does have his kibble. It's just the one that our vet recommends. And we've been trying to like include some other little things. So tonight he's got some boiled chicken, sweet potato, and also, you can't see it, but we included some bone broth, for like chicken bone broth in there as well, and he loves it. Are you excited? Come on. Oh my goodness. He loves it when he has some extras in his food. So anyway, I'm just gonna sit down. I'm going to watch a little bit of YouTube. I'm gonna be watching Alison Biggerstaff. She's one of my favorite YouTubers. And as I watch her, I'm just going to eat a little bit of dinner, and then I think we're just going to continue on with the cozy night. All right, dinner was so good. You'll have to give those waffles a try. But it's getting a little bit later now, and I'm gonna go and take Freddie on a little walk, and then when I come back inside, I think I'm going to do like a little 30-minute cleanup because I've just kind of got some things scattered everywhere. So I think those are pretty much the plans for the rest of the night. I might find like a movie to watch. So I'm gonna go ahead and I will see you guys tomorrow, which is Sunday. Good morning, happy Sunday. So it's a little bit later in the day and Matt and I are headed to Target. I'm so excited. We've got a few things to pick up, and Matt does have to work this afternoon, which makes me sad.
But I'm off tomorrow.
Yeah, he's off tomorrow, and then hopefully next week he'll be back on his regular work schedule. His schedule has been a little off the past few days. So last night I watched such a good movie. It was called Life as We Know It, not the other one that I watched, but Life as We Know It with Katherine Heigl, is that how you say her name? And what?
Josh Duhamel.
Josh Duhamel. It was so good. I'd never even seen that movie, but Matt said he had. But anyway, that was such a good movie. But we're gonna go run to Target and just kind of continue with our little cozy weekend vlog. Alright, it's a little bit later now. I'm going to do just a quick little Target / Ulta haul for you all. We picked up some goodies today while we were out. This has been my absolute favorite drink here lately. It's a cranberry Sprite from Sonic, and I have just been absolutely loving them. So, okay, I'm gonna start with my little Ulta goodies that I got. So, as you know, I have been, wanting to find cleaner makeup, cleaner shampoos, conditioners, all that jazz. So I posted my clean makeup routine video a few days ago, and I got Bare Minerals, and I didn't like it because it was the wrong shade. And so just a quick little update on that. So I have been absolutely loving all of my Honest Beauty makeup. And then in that video, I kind of talked about how I was unsure about the Bare Minerals products. Well, I don't like them. I felt like the foundation, first of all, was the wrong shade, and it was just very oily feeling on my skin. So Honest Beauty does not have my shade in stock anywhere that I can find Honest Beauty. So I've been kind of trying to figure out what I can use in the meantime before they finally restock the different shades of the cream that they've got. So went to Ulta today, was asking one of the girls that works there about clean beauty, and she recommended to me Juice Beauty. So if you're like me, I had actually never even heard of this brand, but I looked it up online and apparently it's been around since like 2005. I had no idea. And so basically I looked it up on the EWG scale, and most of the products that I saw on there were EWG verified, which we love to see. That means that they're great. They had a few products that were like a 1 and a 2, which is also still good. And then one of the products that I saw was a 4, so would try to stay away from that one. But overall, their products were really good. And she was telling me that it's basically like skincare and foundation all in one. So I will have to keep you all updated on how this goes. I ended up picking up the shade Naked Beige, and it looks like this. And before you use it, you have to shake it up really well, because if it sits for a while, you can actually see where the serum is and where the foundation is. So you have to give it a good little shake before you use it. And then it also came with a little freebie from Juice Beauty. This is their Freshly Squeezed Glow Vitamin C Serum. So I'm probably going to try that out tonight when I do my whole little skincare routine. Okay, moving on to Target. Some of these are like not the best, like they're not as fun, but I picked up 2 toolboxes for school because I did have a few kiddos not have a toolbox. Advil because we were out, and then I picked up these little travel ones for my purse, one for me and one for Matt. Matt picked up a Disney gift card because we have a trip planned for my spring break a little bit later. I also got a little Target gift card for my principal at school. My coworkers and I are doing just a little gift for her just to show her our appreciation for her. So picked up that. We'll probably give that to her this week. Look what I found at Target as well. I picked up this pumpkin spice coffee syrup. I have never tried this before. Hopefully it's good. It is extremely sugary, so I don't love that. So when I use it, it'll probably just be like a teeny tiny amount because it is a lot of sugar. It actually has 24 total sugars and additional, and includes 24 added sugars as well. So that's definitely not good, but yeah, I'm kind of excited about that. And then I also picked up some caramel, whatever you want to call it. This is the one that I really like, but it's honestly not that great. Like the ingredients are not great in it. It's just the one that I'm using. But I think I'm actually going to maybe try to make my own. I don't know, we shall see. So if you've ever done that before, you'll have to leave me a comment down below and tell me how it went. Picked up some toothpaste, nothing fun there. Matt got some hairspray. And then I'm so excited about this. This was in the Bullseye's Playground section. It is this cute little mug, and it kind of looks cream on the video when I'm looking at it right now, but it's actually like this really, really pale pink. So the lid is a little bit darker, and then it's also speckled. Let's see if I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, maybe a little bit, but it's speckled. And I thought this would be the absolute perfect iced coffee mug for my coffee in the morning as I'm heading to school, because it's got like the little container right there where you can, or like the lid opens like right there where you can drink out of it. I don't know that I might could fit a straw right there too. So anyway, I'm probably going to use this tomorrow. I'm gonna wash it and get it ready, but I thought that was just like the cutest little iced coffee cup ever. And then the last thing that I picked up from Target is, I don't know if you guys remember, so in last week's vlog, I shared about this little set that I got from Target, which is basically like wearing pajamas, but it's not. It's kind of like a more casual workwear outfit. And it was the black set, the loose pants and the little matching, it's like a little sleeveless top. So I actually picked it up in this really pretty green. And it looks really good when you, and these are the pants, and it looks really good when you kind of dress it up a little bit with a denim jacket and some jewelry. So I'm actually probably going to go put that on in just a few minutes because it has been so freaking hot. And when Freddie and I go for our WALK a little bit later, I don't want to be wearing this because I'm probably going to die. Yeah, those are all of our little goodies that we picked up. The Sunday scaries are like trying to creep in, and I am trying really hard not to let them come. So we are just going to try to keep really, really busy. So I think what I'm going to do is go and put all of this away. We've got kind of like a little bit of mess in the kitchen just from where we were eating lunch and stuff like that. So Matt has actually just left for work, so I think I'm going to turn on some music, do like a little 10-minute tidy up, and we've got some other things to do today. We're going to be meal prepping for the week, so I'm going to share with you kind of what I'm going to be eating for lunch this week for school. I'm actually going to share with you my teacher bag and what's in my teacher bag today. So anyway, we're just going to stay busy so that the Sunday scaries do not creep in and that they stay away. little update. I've been doing some laundry, getting some of our like nicer work clothes ready for the week. So we're gonna do a little bit of meal prepping. So on the stove, I've got some chicken boiling. Last week's vlog, I actually talked to you guys about my lunches and the bento box that I use. To make things easier on myself, I have been literally meal prepping on Sundays, which is today, and I eat the same meal every day for lunch, which may sound a little boring to some, but I'm the type of person like I can do that. Like it's okay. Plus, I change it up week to week. So it's just the 5 days that I'm eating the same lunch, and I always try to make it pretty yummy too. So last week we had the Mediterranean orzo pasta salad, which was so good, chef's kiss for that one. And this week we're going to do chicken salad, and I like to make my chicken salad with grapes and some apple. So that's what the chicken is for. And then I'm going to do some kind of veggie probably, because my bento box has 3 little sections, and I'll show it to you in a second if you haven't seen it. But the big compartment will be for the chicken salad, and there's 2 smaller compartments. So I'm probably going to do some kind of veggie because the chicken salad will already have fruit in it. And then for the next compartment, I'm going to do some string cheese. I think that would be like a really yummy, balanced lunch meal for the week. All right, and if you don't remember from last week, this is my little bento box. I'll link it down below. I just got it from Amazon, and it's pink. I love it. It has its own little fork and spoon. It fits into my lunchbox, and then you just undo it on the 4 sides. And it has the little 3 compartments, and that it's kind of stained from where I think maybe I had like some kind of pasta, like a red pasta, I'm not sure. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys my teacher bag and kind of like what I keep in it on like an everyday basis. Plus, I need to go ahead and pack it for tomorrow. This is the bag that I use as my teacher bag. It is my Barrington bag, and I love it so much. I'll link it down below for you if you would like to check it out. But it's really big. My sister actually has the exact same one, but hers actually zips right here, which is super nice. Mine does not. So as you can see, it's a pretty roomy little bag. Something that I bought was this little purse organizer. Freddie scared me half to death. The people were getting the trash outside our door, and he started barking, and he doesn't normally bark, so okay. But anyway, so I got this purse organizer off of Amazon, and it just has like all of these little compartments. So inside the little compartments, I will always have some little tissues. I've got some sticky notes, my computer charger, because while I do have a school computer that just always stays at school, I love my MacBook, and so I bring it to school every day because I just use it for when we are planning, or if I need to just like quickly print something out. I have a printer at my school too that I use in my room, so I do always bring that. I've got some little breath mints. Normally I keep gum in there too, but I actually do not have any in here right this second. All right, I've always got some little snacks. So I've got a Lara bar in here, a Chewy bar, and like a little Nature Valley bar. So I always have food just in case. We've got some pens. I've shared these a million times. These are the Mr. Pen pens. And when I'm writing in my Erin Condren planner, those are just my favorite ones to use. So this always stays in my purse just to keep it nice and organized. And then I also have this little pouch that I actually got from my sister. I think it was part of like our little gift for being in her wedding. I always like to keep some little wet ones, like little wet wipes to wipe my hands, Clorox wipes, which these are actually almost empty, but there are a few more left. Some oil absorbing sheets. These are really amazing if you have oily skin. I don't use them daily because sometimes I forget that I have them, or I just don't have time to use them, but those are really, really nice. I've got like a little alcohol wipe for my phone to sanitize it. I don't even know why I have this. I've got 2 bottles of Poopery. I must have gotten those from Matt. So, I mean, anyway, they're a nice little thing to keep in your purse. A ponytail. I've got some hand cream. This little deodorant. It's like a little circular one. And I have Tide to Go, and then I bought that little Advil travel size stuff to keep in there too. Of course, my Erin Condren planner, which I told you guys I actually haven't been using it because I have been really, really into Notion. And then the last few things, I've got a little wallet I just keep in there, and then I can like easily transfer it into my purse. my Ray-Bans because they're my favorite sunglasses ever, and then my little Honest, it's like a chapstick and lipstick all in one. It's like this pretty shade. It's called Fruit Punch. It's a tinted lip balm. So that's always in there too. But yeah, that's my teacher bag, and that's everything that I keep inside of it. Our easy little lunch for tomorrow, chicken salad. I did have a few cherries that I bought last week, and they're just so good. So I added a few cherries, some carrots, and some Colby Jack cheese, and I just cut it up a little bit. So my lunch for tomorrow is ready. All right, our easy little dinner for tonight is just going to be leftover waffles that I actually made last night. And they are pumpkin waffles made with oat flour. So they're like a healthier version of a waffle, but they're like, I prefer these over regular waffles. I think they're so good. And then we've got some cheesy eggs. Just a simple little dinner because I feel like we've been working really hard this afternoon. Alright friends, I'm gonna go ahead and end the vlog. I just got out of the shower. I'm feeling very refreshed. I used that soap stuff, I can't remember what it was called, from Buff City Soap, and it smells so good. I used it on my arms. It smells so good. So I'm just feeling nice and cozy. The skincare has been done. I brushed my teeth, so it's still fairly early. I mean, it's 8:34 and I'm already in bed. I'm just, oh my gosh, I love bed. I love bedtime. I don't know. Oh my gosh. Okay. Anyway, I think I'm going to go ahead, kind of get the footage from this video imported and then maybe work on editing it a little bit. I'm not sure. And then I'm going to watch Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. I probably won't make it through the whole movie, but it's just such a cozy movie that just kind of relaxes me. So the Sunday Scaries are trying to get me and I'm just not going to let them, but I hope that you all enjoyed coming along with me on my weekend. We just had a nice relaxing weekend. It was so nice. So this upcoming week is our first full week back to school with the kids all week long, and I'm going to need plenty of rest, but it's gonna be a good week. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like and subscribe button, and I will see you in my next vlog. Bye!